Welcome to your first module. I'm going to really quickly just give you a little bit of navigation and explanation on a couple of your early assignments here. Once you've navigated to the internship, you can find a copy of our syllabus and the course schedule here. And then you can find the content for Module 1 here in the Content tab. Something I want you to notice right off the bat is that we have 4 modules for the first semester, what I'm calling Module 0 for your winter break, which is just a reminder to sign up for your simulations. And then we have the remaining modules for the second semester. It's really important that you do not submit anything for the later second semester modules during first semester. They don't transfer over to the new course, but I did want you to have access to the assignments in case you wanted to work ahead, and you would have all of the information needed to be able to do those. For Module 1, you're going to have your assignments, which include a discussion. That initial post is due on September 8th. This is one of the only assignments that has a hard due date. Please make sure that you've done that initial assignment by September 8th, and then you'll need to respond to two peers by the end of the module, which is September 19th. You're also going to be logging your hours. The goal is to try to get to 25 hours during the course of this module. While we won't actually do any submission of those hours during the first module, you want to stay on top of those. The other thing that you'll be doing is submitting your internship plan that you develop with your site supervisor to the Dropbox, and you're also going to want to discuss your local project. A reminder that that is pulled from 742, so you don't actually need to submit that project until the second semester, but the project that you'll be doing, most of you this semester in that course, this will count for that. Now let's talk about your internship plan. When you go to the assignment, you'll be able to download a copy of the template that was sent out earlier this summer as well, so you should have that. This is what your internship plan looks like. So what I want to kind of go through here is the different required activities and where they end up getting put away. So your internship log is something that you'll be submitting several times over the course of your internship. This is just where you're keeping track of your hours. Once you cross certain thresholds, so at 50 hours, 75 hours, and so forth and so on, you'll submit the link to your logs in those assignment spaces. The principal responsibilities calendar does not get turned into D2L. This just goes into your internship log as hours. It's a really good way for you to learn about the responsibilities of the principal over the course of the year, and also for you to take this principal responsibilities calendar, keep it on your desk, and it's a good way for you to not miss out on opportunities to do different things over the course of the internship. Your shadowing experiences and your school site visit both have write-ups associated with them, and those get turned in to D2L in addition to logging the hours in your internship log. Evaluations, administrative meetings, master schedule, professional learning facilitation, budget, and operations and management interviews all end up in your log only. There is no place in D2L to turn those in. There's a small space for you to reflect on those within your log, but for the most part, you're doing those for the learning, not for an assignment. Your school improvement local project, again, is your 742 project. That does get submitted. But other than that, most of these things end up just in the log. Now, when you get to the second page of this, you'll see that there are spaces for each standard where you can enter in just a bulleted list of the types of activities that you're planning to engage in. Now, this is not a hard and fast, if you don't do these things, you fail your internship. You do need to do something for every standard. However, this is just to give you a plan for how you're going to address those standards rather than just kind of hoping that you hit them over the course of the year. Again, this is serves as something of an agreement between you and your site supervisor about what activities you can be involved in over the course of the year. Other than that, that's all you have for Module 1. So keep track of your hours, make sure that you're logging on a regular basis, and please reach out if you have any questions.